Welcome to this Monday. Hope everyone had a awesome Christmas. Very excited to share on today's call about what we have coming for Save Club. I mean, it's been only 6 months, but it's just been such a dynamic 6 months since our launch in June. All the new products that have come out, all the new exclusive deals that we've attracted to the company, and the long-awaited release of the AI. This is a project that I started back in May, and we've had to go through multiple developers, multiple platforms, trial and error. I mean, anytime you're dealing with a new technology and you're trying to do something really big that's never been done before, it's going to take a lot of trial and error. And thank the heavens that we've found the best developer in the space, over a decade of experience working with all the different platforms, and I'm just delighted to where we're at right now. Over the weekend, I had been just really deep into going through and updating our knowledge base for everything Save Club, and as I'm going through that, I feel a lot of excitement, a lot of pride in everything that we've accomplished, from just adding on all the deals, all the travel, all the products, the health program, and so on and so on. The app, the development of our leadership, our training, our 90-day blitz, our 100 good days. I'm like, we have something that is a foundation that is very strong. And when you think about a business, and when you think about any type of business, like it takes time to develop the base, develop the foundation. There was a In-N-Out burger. Okay, that's an interesting business. There's an In-N-Out burger that was being built down here off the highway, and it was just this empty lot. And it was that like that. They put a sign up, and it was an empty lot for about a year. Then they came and they cleaned it up, and then they put a big fence around it for months and months and months, no movement. And then they started building it and getting the sign, and then getting the employees, and it took them like a couple of years to get this thing from, and that's a franchise. That's something where all the groundwork is already laid, and it took all that time to get it going. And to look back from where we're at with a business that was a new idea, and then leveraging into all these things that have been built, and now we've got this juggernaut of a business ready to unleash. And this is something where we're going to be bringing on as collectively, as Save Club affiliates, we're going to be bringing on tens of thousands of people that are going to be starting their own home-based business and have all of this at their disposal. All the technology, from the products, from the AI, from our tracking, from our payment systems, all available to go and just spread this like wildfire. And one thing about our compensation plan, the way that it's built on momentum, it's built on leverage, because to create solid residual income, you want to have a big diversity. You want to have a big diversity of products that aren't seasonal. You want to have a big diversity of products that aren't tied to any one category. We're tied to everything that people spend money on, because we've got savings for all of it. We're not tied to a travel season or a shopping season or a health and wellness season. We cover everything. This makes Save Club the most dynamic business. And it's going to be up to us to spread this message globally and get this thing up and rocking. And the incentives are here. The financial incentives through our compensation plan, through our products and savings, they're here. And now we're going to be able to tell everybody in the most efficient way possible with the Save Club AI, where as you recruit people in to just take a look at the business, to get the free app, to do the give 5, get 5 promotion, they're going to be brought in, and then our system is going to communicate with them through text, through phone calls, through chat, through email, and it's going to invite them back to these live presentations. So we're getting these live presentations super dialed in to when somebody sees what they like about Save Club, we'll be able to just bring them information. If it's about health and wellness, if it's about travel, if it's about savings, if it's about the business opportunity, if it's about being in a business where they get to leverage AI to make them money. Because I'll tell you what, there's going to be two types of people in the future. The type of people that consume AI because everybody's going to be a user of it. It's unavoidable at this point in humanity. And then there's going to be people who actually profit from it. But to profit, you've got to have an earning mechanism. You've got to have a business in place that allows you to do that. And where can you find a business that you can operate for less than $300 a year and have these tools and have this income opportunity set up for you? Remember, with Save Club, you can earn an unlimited amount of income through our compensation plan for just $300 a year. And as we start bringing in additional compensation for the products, so as our exclusive deals grow, we're taking additional revenue from that and we're plotting it into the matrix, we're plotting it into the compensation plan. That's revolutionary. So now you're going to be able to get paid on all these different things. It's not just like the cashback match, which is already revolutionary. It's that plus these products are now going to be able to be earned on. So as you find loyal users of products and they just want value, and that's what we're bringing here. We're shifting the model so far from traditional overpriced products, products that cost these companies literally like $5 to make, and they mark them up to $50, $60 a bottle just to feed a compensation plan where really 97% of the people don't earn anything. And that's just right off of the income disclosure reports from all these different companies. We're creating something here where you can be part of a business and you don't even need to recruit anybody. You could start earning, but you could be part of the business and just use the savings and have a net positive for what you've got. Also, 2 new product lines that are coming out that I'm just excited about. There's been a big push for legal services. I've had so many people come to me and say, hey, why can't we have other services? We've got the healthcare components, but a lot of people are out there with zero type of consulting or zero type of help when it comes to legal matters. So I said, well, if we're going to bring on anything like that, we have to have the best. We have to have the best team out there that's robust, that's been around for decades, that understands law in all the different places, that is time tested. And what else do we want part of that? Debt consulting, debt consolidation, and credit repair, all packaged together so that we can have an additional product that for a fraction, I'm talking like 1/10 of the price that the other providers provide, we provide the same thing, full commissions. So this is exciting. And so what I'm doing here with Save Clubs, we're building up our packages so that as you enroll people, you can bring somebody on for $80 to be an affiliate, have an elite travel upgrade, have a full legal protection, debt and credit repair package, and all of that pays a very big fast start. And this is where when you can tap into this compensation plan, as you go from 1-star to 2-star to 3-star to 4-star to 5-star, the compensation is insane. If you're a 5-star and you bring someone on that package, you're earning 60% commissions. That's dollars in, 60%. If you're a 5-star and you got people in your team, they're earning 25%, and then that differential, that 35% gets paid up to those star levels. So as you would rank advance, there's so much money in just the fast start, and that's really, I heard the calls out there saying, hey, how do we make more money faster with Save Club? I said, well, this is how we do it. We load up with additional products that bring value. We beat the socks off of every competitor as far as having a better product at a far better price, and we just beat everybody with value. And so these companies that are trying to build their empires on people pushing overpriced products, it's one of those things that once you see it, you can't unsee it. Once you see a product that's available like our elite travel for $29 a year compared to these other companies that are selling for $129 a month, it's just a no-brainer. So how could you go out and ethically sell your friends and family a product that is dramatically overpriced and feel good about it? You can't. So value wins every time. Value stands the test of time, and that's really what we're bringing out here with Save Club. So I'm making a call out to everybody here on the line that 2026 is your year. We've been incubating and developing such a strong foundation over the last 6 months, and now it's time to kick it on. And as you get going here, as we start to see this, our affiliate base and our membership base duplicate and go from, uh, you know, 2 to 4 to 8 to 16. We're not talking, we got to go conquer the whole world. We've got to get our message tight enough, be able to efficiently display our value so that we can get duplication, because really that's how wealth is generated. Every single wealthy person that I know has leverage working in their favor. Well, here's the thing, guys. You can either get leverage by creating something like a business, like building an in and out, having employees. But again, that takes years, takes millions of dollars, takes a huge, risk, franchise fees, all that stuff. That great, you can get leverage, or you can get leverage by leveraging some sort of platform. Like you're going to leverage Instagram or TikTok, and you're going to get leverage by doing that. Well, it's a hyper competitive place, and to rise to the top of that is very, very difficult to do. With Save Club, we got the training, we've got the brands aligned, we got the value aligned, and then for $300 a year, you can put a business into place, and through the duplication, you can get an incredible amount of leverage. Literally, one of the most powerful forces in the universe is exponential growth. And as we're engineering the way to exponentially grow this and be able to reach and get leverage beyond your own personal efforts, that's the key here. And that's what this next training, that's what the next 90-day Blitz training is going to be all about. It's about how to lock into a message, share it, and have other people share it. And I'll tell you what, value wins. The number one reason somebody refers something is to make themselves look better. And we're going to have people looking so good with the products that we have, with the value that we have, with the efficiency of how this rolls out. When you're able to share it with somebody and basically just open the crack of the door, and then from there the AI takes over with the communications, with the professionalism, with the follow-up, and then we bring people into a very predictable thing. So like when Walmart was growing in the 90s and was becoming the biggest, fastest growing company in the world, it's not because they were doing anything different. They did it on better value, and they did it on consistency. People knew that if they went into Walmart, they're going to get a greeting at the door, and they're probably going to have to push around their own cart and walk through busy aisles and stand in line at the checkout. And they were okay with that because it was very predictable. And that's where we want to get with Save Club. We've had a lot of rapid growth, a lot of rapid change to build the solid foundation that we have right now. And that took us 6 months. But now, as we get involved, these webinars, like our Wednesday and Friday webinars, they're going to be in and out. Okay, it's going to be all killer, no filler, like 30 minutes of inviting a guest. You're not going to trap them into a long call. We're going to be able to quickly and efficiently display the message and get someone to make an $80 decision. If they want to be a VIP, it's a $300 decision. It's still relatively a very small decision. And get them going 1-star, earning their $1,000 in grocery coupons, getting them to go to 2-star and getting in access to the global bonus pools. And you can do that through just a little bit of duplication. And the 90-day Blitz training we're starting on January 1st is hyper focused on these principles. And it took us a lot of training and a lot of back and forth, a lot of working with all of you in the field to understand that these are the things that are going to move us forward. These are the things that are going to help our efficiencies. And it's about you going out and not conquering the world. It's about being consistent enough to get 4 people who get 16 so that you've got 20 people and you're 2-star. That's how hard this business is. Okay. It's about, you need 4 personal enrollments and you need 20 in your group. And if you can get to 2-star, these other people can get to 2-star. And that is where you're experiencing leverage and growth beyond your own efforts. And in 2026, things have to be super efficient and powered by AI. And that's what we're bringing to you. And I'll tell you guys, it was a struggle. There's a lot of stress and a lot of money spent, a lot of trial and error to get to the point where I can feel confident about getting onto a call here and getting everybody super hyped up for the AI, because I did that initially, and then it was like hit the ceiling, smack into the wall, start over again, and if it was easy, all these companies would have it. Okay, but it's not, and we're going to be here, and we're going to be the first to bring something out there like that. So that's why I called this webinar and the webinar email out that was sent out, Save Club 2.0. Not that 1.0 was bad. We did great. Seven figures in commissions were paid out. Lots of people earned money. That was fantastic. But I want to see that every single month. Okay, I want to see seven figures in commissions getting rolled out every single month. And for the people that are in place that understand the foundation that we have, that's the residual income builder that we've been talking about since day zero. Remember, I was looking at putting together Save Club for one reason: create residual income for the team. Because in my life, the time that was just the absolute best, when I had the best lifestyle quality, it's when I knew I had built something and I had residual income. So no matter what happened this month, next month I'd have the check come through, and it was solid residual income. And when I looked at what was out in the industry, and I started looking around probably about 2021, and I'm like, these companies are just getting destroyed. These product-based network marketing companies are falling apart. They're merging, they're changing their business models, or they're just straight just going out of business, or they're just straight going retail. And so these long-standing companies were dropping like flies. And when I looked at the other things that are out there, and I'm like, well, look at all these crypto Ponzi schemes. How dumb are people that they're going to do a crypto Ponzi scheme after crypto Ponzi scheme? It's been about 10 years, and literally billions and billions of dollars lost, taken from people inside of the direct sales and network marketing industry. And I can't believe these things still go around. And then I'm like, okay, what is there? Is there affiliate marketing stuff? Is there something I could do with social media or these platforms? Well, they changed so fast, and even some of the biggest influencers from 2020, 2021, 2022, they're gone. It's like 15 minutes of fame, and it's really hard to get there. And all it takes is one algorithm switch, and it's gone. But you know what doesn't go away? Value, giving people better value. That's why people buy their Costco membership, their Sam's Club membership for decades. They never even think about it. It's why they're Amazon Prime. It's why Amazon's one of the biggest companies in the world, because the convenience and the value of a Prime membership is there. Well, guess what, guys? Save Club has the opportunity to be a household name. We've been talking about co-ops. I've been secretly incubating, spending, investing tons of time and energy into developing the different advertising strategies, because you don't need to go in and take part in a co-op and go enroll hundreds of people. We don't need to have a leaderboard where it's like everyone's got hundreds and hundreds of enrollments. That's great. I feel better about people that can join a marketing co-op, get 4 who get 16 who go 2-star. And that's how far it needs to go. You don't need to have a $1 million marketing budget. I see these guys on social media saying, oh, I've spent the most money ever on paid ads. Well, great. Not everybody can do that. That's not duplicatable. And the more people that go in and do paid ads, the more expensive the ads get and the less return you get. So that's not a duplicatable, scalable thing. The way that we're driving in to every single place people spend money, be it healthcare, health and wellness, residual bills, all of that. We've got such a dynamically huge marketplace. Remember, there's only a handful of multi-trillion-dollar a year industries, and online shopping and consumerism, the way that is there. Advertising alone is $1 trillion industry, and what we're doing is we're rediverting those advertising dollars back into your pockets. It's not like we're having to generate a new industry. We're riding the trend of shifting an industry that's already being shifted. The fact that there's cashback programs, the fact that there's a change in the way advertising is done is already started. We're at the very front of that wave, and we're going to ride it right on in. So there's a convergence of things that are going on right now, from people demanding value, from the collapse of so many different direct sales and network marketing companies, the need of people to have a side hustle and to have extra income. And I think the biggest is this shift in advertising, which we've laid probably the most strategic foundation out there anywhere. And I'm talking like big media companies, Amazon, uh, anyone that's going. It's shifting, and now we've got AI to support all that. So I couldn't feel better about where we're at entering 2026. And I encourage you guys to find a few people, people that are already in your group. Let them know this message is here. I'm going to get this recording out. I'm going to keep this recording a little short today too, because I want people to be able to watch it, not feel intimidated that they got to watch a whole hour, to understand that Save Club is the hottest thing going on right now, and 2026 is just going to be like a rocket ship. Like, let me explain this. You can't build the Freedom Tower. You can't build, a 100-story skyscraper without first getting a solid foundation. Okay, it takes months or years to develop a really solid foundation. And once that foundation is built, then going vertical, it seems like, whoa, where'd that building come from? Well, it came from a strong foundation. Actually, that happened here in Las Vegas. The latest casino that was built in downtown Las Vegas, called the Circa Hotel. It's got a big stadium swim, a big uh like place where people watch sports, and it's pool and all this. But it's this new iconic hotel in downtown Las Vegas, and they had it all fenced off and gated off, and they're working on it. And before you knew it, you look over and it's like, boom, this whole new part of the Las Vegas skyline is there. The same thing's happening right now on the Strip with the Hard Rock Hotel. They're building a big guitar hotel right down there. And I drive by that area and I don't see anything. And now that thing's already halfway built. But it didn't happen overnight. The foundation was laid. I want to let each and every one of you know that the foundation for Save Club is laid. It is in place right now, and it's just going to be a matter of duplication before we can push Save Club to be a household name. And it's going to happen in a lot of different ways, through the advertising co-op, through the AI, through our monster engagers, through hitting social media. But really the best way is word of mouth and the results people get. If people are saving, if people are learning about our products and our exclusive deals and changing their life through a wellness strategy, if people are using their stable copper every day, and people share about it, we still have all the value and benefit of network marketing and word of mouth. And that's an art form that's never going to go away. It's a way of communicating that spreads a good thing fast. And the momentum that we're going to build here is just going to be phenomenal. So, Dave, you put together some awesome stuff here to, make the announcement out there that we've got some new AI tools launching, that Save Club 2.0 is ready to go, and that 2026 is your year, our year, to really set up the lifestyle of your dreams. So, Dave, before I pass it over, I'm just going to say one more thing about lifestyle. When you look back at 2025 and you think, was 2025 the lifestyle that I wanted? Did I have the time freedom? Did I have the money freedom? Did I have the relationships in my life? How were my stress levels? How were my eating levels? How was my lifestyle in general? Okay. There's always room for improvement to create a better lifestyle. Well, as you go and you make your New Year's resolutions and you're looking at how you want to change your 2025 lifestyle and adapt to a 2026 lifestyle, I can promise you that having an extra residual income stream will help that. And if it takes 90 days, as we get into this 90-day blitz, for you to get 4 who get 16 and you go 2-star, that is enough. Okay, we're not talking about you got to go conquer the world. We're talking about 4 to get 16, and we duplicate that message, and that's how this is going to really grow. So, Dave, you want to share what you got here for the content drop this Monday? Oh,
you want to show the video first?
I got to turn what on? Oh, okay. Sure. Give me one second, Dave. I got you. Yeah, Dave. I think the video is a great way to get this thing kicked off. And so, yeah, guys, let's thank Dave. He worked for hours and hours and hours to put this up. And look, it's not just between now and New Year's. I mean, let's run this out, because people are going to be thinking about making 2026 a better year for themselves, for a while. So go ahead, Dave, let it rip.
This is the year I will make more money. What if making more money didn't mean working more? Because let's be honest. Now here's where it gets good. You don't sell. From there, our AI takes over, emails them, even tracks how long they stayed on it and follows up after. Think about that for a second. We've completely supercharged this industry and nothing else even comes close. If you're ready to finally stop repeating the same year over and over, if you start 2026 with us, you can drastically change your lifestyle fast. Fill out the form right now and get the details. This could be the year everything changes.
All right, so that's that. And then, of course, we gave you a whole drive file. You know, we do this every single week for you. We spoil you. And we have all kinds of stuff about AI and New Year's that you can start posting. We threw in our new 2026 here. We threw in our Save Club 2.0 with the AI graphic logo. Pretty cool. Very high-end looking. A lot of really fun stuff that you can start talking about because nobody else really has this. No other business has this that AI is literally following up. We did a couple cool videos. Okay. This one's really cool. If you
Hello, good to connect. I want to tell you more about Safe Club and all its benefits. Are you available to chat for a few moments?
and play that one again because this is kind of what's going to happen after you get a lead.
I want to tell you more about Safe Club and all its benefits. Are you available to chat for a few moments?
You show that, people are going to be like, "That's crazy. I want more of that. How do I get it?" So,
And it's really fun getting into a text conversation or a phone conversation or a chat conversation, and you know that it's an AI, but it's giving you what you want as far as directing you into the answers and the pieces, and it's always awake. It never sleeps. It does the follow up. I mean, this has always been the idea and the plan as we started developing all this. It just took a lot to get here. I mean, the hurdles we had to get to get the carriers to allow us to send out over 100,000 messages a month, uh, very difficult to do. And we're there. We've got the approvals for that. So this is scalable, and this is provided for the whole company. So, and again, a part of our thing was we've done a lot of compliance over this last 6 months, and that's in preparation for this because we cannot have garbage leads or garbage traffic sources in here because we're running on the rails of AT&T, Verizon, T-Mobile. Being able to get back and forth engagement and text messages like that, it's a big deal. And so again, it just a lot of heavy lifting to be the first company to bring this out here and provide it as a tool to all the reps for free, part of your $60 a year affiliate fee.
and I love this. We make New Year's resolutions come true because so many haven't. So a lot of really fun stuff for you to go out there and market, guys. A lot of time was put into this. Got a new video. We're going to put that into a new page. I'm working on that throughout the day. Just a bunch of stuff coming, happening. Get excited, man. The new AI is a game changer. I got to tell you, the biggest downfall, I built massive teams in the industry, and the biggest downfall was getting the teams to do anything. I would sit back and say, why could I go recruit all these people and nobody can do anything? I would always want to pull my hair out, which I don't have very much of anyway. But, I would say, why can't these people do something? So what it does is AI is going to do all the heavy lifting. Okay. It's going to take an average Joe. They post something on Facebook. All of a sudden someone becomes a lead. And now you got somebody that's trained like a superstar to start following up with them. And then people, here's the deal. Here's the biggest part about that is when people get the calls and the texts and see how it works, here's what they're thinking. Because I built a lot of systems, and here's what I know about systems. When people see a system that is working, they're like, gosh, this is already working on me. This is convincing me to join. Can I use this same system? Do I get the same exact system that's convincing me right now? Because if I do, I'm ready to sign up right now. So the minute this stuff starts to go out there, the minute it starts to work, your leads are going to say, I want this. I need this. I'm not getting this in any other company right now. Okay. And I got to physically try to call people and get hung up on and all this kind of stuff. And I got to text and all this kind of stuff. But when you can plug into an automated system and they see it's happening for them automatically, there's not a person on the planet that's not going to want that combined with all of our savings. A comp plan that pays 80%.
Dave, that's a key point right there. It's that in the back of everybody's mind, as they're evaluating an opportunity, their subconscious is thinking, can I do this? And as you go through and you're like, well, what did I do? I filled out a form, I got communicated with, I said, wow, I see value, I showed up on a live webinar, I'm making a decision. Could I get other people to do that? And that's the duplication factor that goes on. And we just make it so simple, and now it's about speed and efficiency. Foundation laying was Save Club 1.0, Save Club 2.0, speed, efficiency, duplication, and that's where we start to see testimonials. We'll see leadership rise up. I'm looking forward to the day when we've got so many amazing people that are making killer incomes with Save Club, that we've got a lineup of amazing superstars to do these webinars. And that's when it gets really exciting, is getting the examples of people that have come in a quick amount of time, have changed their financial future, and most importantly, upgraded their lifestyle to exactly what they wanted. So go ahead, dude. And so I guess along with this, we've got more tools coming out here for the exclusive deals. Let me just I'm gonna share my page right here. So with Save Club exclusive deals, we're bringing in the out there. So this product, the Three Waves Wellness product, this product built a company, one of the biggest companies in network marketing, growing over the last probably 6 years. This is a formulating doctor, and he's just got so much amazing information. We'll be doing an interview with him this week and just keep building up the content around this. Well, now you can get this crazy, awesome product for fixing your gut health, which is its own story. Literally has enough of a story and enough of appeal to run its own company, but the model of overpriced products doesn't work. So let's bring them into Save Club, and let's take the margin and give it to them as a discount. Same thing here with Results RNA. These products are already priced amazing because they're not selling it through network marketing. They're selling it through retail, and then we get the best possible price with Save Club. And this price will just get better as we grow and do all this. So again, interviewing the formulating doctors and team with Results RNA. We're going to talk about each one of these products, what it can do for your health and wellness, for detox. I feel amazing right now, and it's because I've been doing this detox. I started last week. I fasted for a few days after Christmas, and I feel great. We're going to be sharing all that stuff. The Monster Engager, I haven't been out recruiting because I've been running the company. I've said, you know what? I'm going to go out. I'm going to reach into my network and find people. Well, with the Monster Engager working, it's been like bringing old relationships back into my life, and I'm just so excited to share with them. Save Club. Here's another product where we've got 50% off. We did a nice interview with this team, but I don't think people really understand the depth of how good this product is. So again, just more materials that are coming out. Marsha, we still got to do your interview. She's loaded up with content, and you can't find a better presenter or a nicer person that people can say, wow, I believe what she's saying. I want to be part of what she's doing. So just a true leader that we have in Marsha. Also, Dr. Logan and his science with Medicure. This is a whole lineup of products, guys. He's probably got like 20 world-class products here, and nobody gets a 40% discount. You do when you're with Save Club. And the Averderm products at 70% off. This is a product that people put on their body. It literally works in minutes, lasts for hours. We're getting reorders like crazy because the value is there. It's 70% off. First of all, the products are already priced really good for nano CBD, and then with your Save Club membership, it's 70% off. And the Korean skincare, I tell you what, I'm just now running out. I bought this and have been using it. It's been like 5 months, and I'm just now getting to the bottom of it. So I've been using skincare. The whole package was like $119. It lasted me 6 months. I mean, just great value there. So this is just going to continue to grow. And we're going to have a company where we've got just such a massive array of savings and deals that it's going to be really hard for anybody to keep up. I mean, you're going to have to be like Amazon or Walmart to have the level of products that we have. not to mention the 58,000 retail stores where we got cashback and cashback match. And in addition to that, the savings on all the dining, the app, we are loaded on offers. International is continuing to grow. We're able to pay out in 195 different countries. Save Club is ready, and Save Club 2.0, the next 90-day blitz starts January 1st. We're going to be using the same blitz platform because there's a ton of content there. We're just going to be dialing it in further so that, and we learned a lot during the first blitz, but we're going to be dialing it in further to get people off to a fast start. The increased products with the fast start going to help people make money faster. We've got such a generous compensation with the fast start, and the people that are really going to benefit that are the people that get into 1-star, 2-star, 3-star, 4-star, and you start making those overrides that can come deep inside of your team. Because the key is leverage, and the key is getting paid off of things that are beyond your efforts, and it can very quickly go levels, hundreds of levels deep into your program, and you're paid on all of it. That's the beauty of this compensation plan. We know how this compensation plan works. We know that it can scale to 2 million plus as far as users and get people paid. And this model, I'm really proud of the way that it's dialed in and gotten here. And I'm going to be just driving this until it's self-evident. So, every business, every new idea goes through a few different phases where it's challenged, it's critiqued, it's even harshly criticized. Then it becomes apparent, and then it just becomes self-evident, and that's the way it is. And it's taken decades of building and understanding inside of this industry. It's taken a lot of great leadership, sharpening the pencil here to get to where we're at. And we're here. So with that, guys, I'm going to stop the recording, but I'm going to open up the Q&A, because when this recording goes out, I don't want it to be too intimidating where it looks like an hour long, because it's important people get this message, that you use this message and you share it, and you go find your 4 people so that you're not doing this next blitz alone. It's your job as affiliates. The best thing you can do for yourself is to find a few people to come along this journey with you. They'll thank you at the end. They'll learn the things. And here's the thing. We're not asking anybody to go mortgage their house or jump into something risky. We've vetted this thing out. We've established a solid foundation. Find 4 people to do this blitz. Have them find 4 and watch this thing duplicate. And when we get the momentum going, I'll tell you, there's nothing more exciting than momentum rolling with this compensation and a power line. It is just phenomenal. The power line has been proven to be one of the most powerful building systems in this industry. It literally moves mountains, and it works on momentum. And we're here. You're right at the beginning of the momentum. So again, I'm gonna pull this recording. We're gonna open up for Q&A. So let me stop this here so we can get going.
Recording stopped.
Okay. All right, Diane, you want to kick us off?
Yes. My question is, you've talked a lot about the AI today, which I'm very excited about, but when exactly is it launching? Is it ready now, or can we?
Yep. So what we're going to be doing is, for the people that have been coming to the webinars, we have your name, phone number, email address. We have this. We're going to be communicating with basically this group first and growing it out from there. So we've got to warm up. I can't just come out of the gate and send 100,000 text messages. If there's any complaints or anything, it'll get us kick off. It'll get us blocked at the carriers, at the AT&T, Verizons, and stuff. So you'll be experiencing it. That's the fun part, is you'll be able to get a phone call, get a text message, interact. The AI will then also be inside of the web tour and inside of the back office as widgets. And so you'll be able to get to experience this. And then we're going to open it up to pre-enrollees that have come in like in the last month, and they'll start getting phone calls and text messages. And then the key of these messages is to drive people back to the tour, but more importantly, back to the live webinars. So they're like, oh, this, website, this AI, is it totally how automated? Then they come to a live webinar, they feel the energy of the people, they see what's going on, they're getting the webinar recording, so they're not able to make it live, and they see that we've got real heart and real people behind the company. Then we just start growing this. And then as our delivery and our everything gets tested at scale, then every single pre-enrollee that comes in enters on to that track. And then we're going to go back into every pre-enrollee member affiliate in the history and communicate with them and start growing them back into here. So, my goal is to get these webinars to over 1,000 people. Because when someone shows up to a webinar and there's 1,000 people here, and it's just like, whoa, it becomes more and more exciting, and that's what kicks off the momentum. So Diane, I will by Wednesday, I'm hoping to have the first text messages and phone calls inviting people to the Wednesday webinar. And it's going to start with the people here, because these, the people that have been showing up to webinars, this is like our most trusted group of people that I know is going to respect the message, be able to give good feedback.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yeah. Go ahead, Billy. Oh, you're muted.
All right, here we go. Can you hear me?
Go ahead, Billy.
All right, yes. I just want to say I have been involved with y'all since May 28th, and I have been, learning and learning and learning. I did I haven't completed the 90-day training yet, but I will. But I'm going to jump on this next 90 days with both feet, and that's kind of hard for me because I'm crippled. But anyway, I'm not saying that. But I've had a lot of learning and growing because of you, because of Dave, because of Pete. Excuse me, I got COPD. I get started. I get started in talking. I get excited and can't hardly breathe. But anyway, I am so pumped, and I've been waiting and waiting for this new AI, system that you've been wanting to and engaging in this whole system. And I am in the monster engager,
Yep.
but my computer, I'm having pop-up problems.
Well, Billy, I think you're going to make a great example of, somebody that is able to plug in, follow the training, and watch the duplication grow. Because, it's just like all of us, we're all limited on time, but when you got leverage rolling with you, it can be very powerful. And so, that's the key thing is, if we can help every individual have leverage working on their side and create something, and again, we're not asking everyone to move mountains. We're asking to believe in yourself enough, get trained enough to get four who can get four, get to 2-star. That's only 20 people inside of your group, and you're into global bonus pools, and that should be enough to kick momentum. So go ahead, Richard. Thanks for sharing, Billy. Oh, you got to unmute, Richard. Okay,
I unmuted him.
Yeah, I did too. Yeah.
Hello, can you hear me?
You want to give it a shot?
Hello.
Go ahead, Bruce. We'll go back to Richard.
Okay. I had my sponsor check some things out on the terms and everything. One of the questions I had that he couldn't find was, can you sign up a wife? This second question was, can you will this to somebody in your family?
Yes, Bruce. We actually make this so easy. Okay. So we give you control of your user. So once you're logged into your account, you can actually change those things yourself. So yes, the business is totally willable, it's changeable, from the standpoint of what we're doing is, as someone's working that account, it's your account, it's your affiliate group in here. And I've been in the field, I've been in the industry long enough. You're never going to see us terminating people unless someone goes way crazy. You go build other companies, do other things. We're not, like, Safe Club's not about that. We're for, we're for everybody. So, that's one area that always, upset me, is that, people didn't have control over their affiliate position and what they could do there. And Bruce, it's okay to have other people. So so we have groups like, sometimes people are they've got multiple positions. We're okay with that, because you really just need to build one position, because the money's in the ranking. And so you just want to push one position to 2-star, 3-star, 4-star, 5-star. So inherently inside of the compensation plan, we kind of busted out the reasons for people to have multiple spots. And you can use all the savings for the family. So, the health plans for the whole household. If you've got one Save Club account, you can use all those coupons interchangeably. You can have people logging in to do that. So again, we're not trying to do anything sneaky. We're very transparent and open about how to, you use your account, Bruce. So, if you need some more clarity on that, maybe I can kind of point that out. But just from a CEO standpoint and just from a philosophy standpoint, you're in control of your affiliate position.
Yeah, it was just that in some organizations they would claim it was stacking by putting wives and people in, multiple people and stuff like that. So I was just wanted to get clarity on it so that I tell my people what they can do.
Yeah, I mean, look, if you feel that you're getting an advantage from multiple positions, do it. I know that as we design this compensation plan, that's about taking a position and rising the star ranking. And so you're better off focusing your energies on one position, reaching 4-star, reaching 5-star, and then starting new legs off of that position, because that's where the money's at. So if
Yeah,
you're,
I'm in wine and spirit sales, so I've got a lot of work and positions that I got to go out and speak to restaurants, liquor stores, and people that I know personally. So uh, it's going to be a challenge, but it looks like a nice challenge to do.
Yeah, yep, and we'll get into that. And there's going to be superstars like you, Bruce, that bring on businesses, that bring on networks, that bring on nonprofits, and then you hit that super networking. And the likelihood of like one person knowing the top of some huge organization, some charity or some database, it's like, okay, maybe there's some odds, but those odds get exponentially better as you build out your organization. And this compensation plan, the money flows so good and it covers to unlimited depth that those organizations will fall in your group and you will get paid on them. That's the fun part. So if you're the superstar, yeah, you'll make more. You'll bring them on directly. You'll earn the matching bonuses of those organizations, but the matching bonuses go down 5 generations. So you'll continue to be paid on that. It's about consistency, and I do see in the future here we're going to have people with just massive groups with literally hundreds of thousands of people inside of their matrix pay through inside of their matrix and through 5 generations of matrix match. Uh, and I couldn't be more. And even going back at this and just doing my 6-month review, and I'm like, is there anything we need to change on the compensation plan or anything? I said, well, the one thing is we got to have more products so that we can generate more fast start bonuses. But as far as the long-term residual income on a $20 a month membership and the way that the generationals work, I mean, I feel we've nailed it. I've brought in some other top MLM experts to analyze this, and we got a winner here. So speaking of winner, let's talk to dinner. You're muted still. You're unmuted, but we can't hear you. I don't know your mic. Let's try again. Your mic's not picking up. If you'd like, you can type in your question to the chat and I'll answer it. Okay, Johnny. Super excited.
Hey, John. Hope looking forward great explosive growth next year. So a question here. As I always emphasize, if you have like 1,000 local merchant here in one city, they're going to be explosive. When our local merchant program will be on, any roadmap or planning, any plan for the coming year?
Yeah,
Hopefully as soon as possible.
Yeah, so those of you that have been following along, we've been beta growing our local growth, and so this is where you can submit a local business, you can submit and this is globally, right? And you can submit a product or a company that sells online, and this is how Save Club gets to help all the affiliates bring on their friends that are business owners, bring on people from their community to offer savings to our network. And at Save Club, we're all about a win, win, win. So is the local merchant winning? Is it helping our network? Is it helping you grow your business? And so, Johnny, we've had this form out there where we've been taking in the applications for that. And so now it's about refining that and onboarding it at scale. So I've got a new person working with us here. She's on the call now, Kara. I'll be working with Kara to show you guys to take those form submissions, do any back and forth with the business, and then get them uploaded into our coupons area, our Save Club coupons area. And this is where the businesses, it's like exclusive deals, but it's going to be focused in on local businesses. The key thing there, Johnny, is because we're trying to build this at scale, is how do we have it to where people can do a proper search and they can find the city? Because if there's going to be thousands and thousands of businesses in there, we want to be able to make sure people can search and have the right tagging. So we're using it's a blog platform that will be inside of the back office, that people will be able to search through that so that they can be looking in their city to find the deals.
That'd be great. So can I have several meetings for that? Because
Yeah, Johnny, we're set up to
Okay.
do a call. When did you want to do it? Was it with your China team tonight, or when did you want to do that?
Tonight. How about? Yeah, well, I'll send you the information.
Okay, yeah, message
Send
me
you
up.
a
I'm cool to do it. I'm cool
Okay,
to do it
thank you.
tonight. Yeah, and again, I want to ramp up and get as many people onto our 2026 blitz, because having the momentum grow as a team. Did we get any?
Felipa.
Were you able to type in your question? Dinner? No.
No,
You don't see the
Felipa's
chat?
up.
Okay, go ahead, Felipa. You got to unmute. Richard, you got another question?
Yeah, I don't know whether I got my question earlier or not. I might not have my mic on. Getting back to the merchant account, we were talking before the holidays that we were going to have content in the back of the office under our merchant folder, that we would have the form there, and then we would have content there also. I'm getting ready to do a couple meetings here after the first of the year, and desperately need that content.
Okay.
And I'm suggesting content for the merchant accounts to where they would have a QR code where they could put on a point of sale system or a tabletop where the customers can come in, scan the QR code, takes them to the system, and the merchant gets credit for it. You know how that system works. But if we can create content for that, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
It takes the burden off of me and the merchant, and we can just apply it.
Yep. So for this is to help give everyone an idea about. So if you're in your city and you're bringing on local businesses, so let's say I'm bringing on Sally's Taco Shop. I say, well, Sally, you got 1,000 customers coming through your door every single day. I bet these customers would like to get savings or some loyalty. By enrolling Sally's Taco Shop as an affiliate, she'll have a position. She can then put a QR code. She can be giving away the app, and as people use that and they're shopping in other places in the city, she'll be earning a cashback match. It'll also bring them into a funnel where they can then see the other savings at Save Club. We can upgrade them into our membership or upgrade them as an affiliate. And so, Richard, I know what you're needing is maybe like a flyer, like a 4x6 flyer they can put right at the cash register that has the business's QR code on there. They'll be able to scan it, and as those customers come through, they'll just be giving away the app, giving 5, getting 5, and growing the business like that. So yeah, that's just that's a great way to leverage off of a business that's already in existence, that has foot traffic, that has customers, and to be able to onboard those businesses. So Richard, we're with you on that one. I do believe we started designs on that. Let me make notes so I can just see that. And this will definitely be part of the new Blitz. I mean, we'll have a particular trainings in there on exactly how to do this. So, what I love about the Blitz trainings is it really gets us able to focus in on putting new training content out, and then we can hear things like this, and then we can like focus on training that.
Okay, and if you can send me the link to the new sign up form for the merchant account, I'd greatly appreciate it, because I do have meetings coming up right after the first of the year, and I'm going to share it with everyone that's on the call tonight. It's unbelievable how one conversation can start over a football game, lead into Save Club app, at a restaurant, and that restaurant owner owns 4 restaurants. But not only does he own 4 restaurants, but he manages over 360 accounts that are in a distribution center that are all geared for restaurants, and he is thinking about taking it to that. So, folks, keep on plugging away, man. It's awesome what you can do with this system.
Awesome, Richard. I want to get you what you need here for yourself and all the other affiliates that are working on bringing on merchants. So
Hey, Charles.
I'll get an update on that. Go ahead.
Thank you,
Real
Richard.
quick,
Looks
you
like
got to enable the chat.
Oh.
That's why dinner can't get through.
Oh, okay. There we go. Okay. Sorry about that. I turned it off right when we were starting the call. I was turning things off. I was trying to mute everybody, but
And I'll add the local business forum doc here.
okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Philippa looks like she's unmuted. Philippa looks unmuted now. Philippa, can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes. Thank you.
I just asking a question. When does the New Zealand and Australia get cash back? Because I've been on one of them and I clicked on view earnings, and it just shows to go to the shopping portal, but it doesn't show how much you spent for cash back, and it doesn't show whether we get cash back or not.
Yeah. So have you been sharing? Have people been purchasing through the shopping portal?
Yes, they have. Yes.
Okay, great. Yeah. So that's awesome to hear that people are using all the way on the other side of the world, utilizing the shopping portal to get cash back. I can show you where that shows up. Let me share my screen real quick.
Just anything metal in here. So put your phone in here and keys, phone, chain.
There. Okay. So inside the back office in the shopping portal here. So when you're initiating stuff, so if you're going to shop at AliExpress, you got to click back here, and you click, and then what it does is it activates the cash back, and then it'll drop you straight into their website. So, and now anything that I purchase, now that it's gone through that little piece, the tracking is in place. So that's important that you get the tracking in place. And then as you go and you do your shopping, you in the upper right hand corner, you'll see the purchases. So like here was a $53 purchase, $13 cash back. Here was a $69 purchase, $3 cash back. And so so as these come in, it can take up to like 6 weeks for the money to be collected and then redistributed. Then this will go from pending to paid, and we pay these every first Friday. So we close it down on the 25th, and so every purchase that was done between, or every settlement that was done between the 24th of the previous month and the 25th the 25th to the 24th gets calculated, and then we pay those. There, and you'll see it go from pending, and then inside your regular commissioning, you'll see that there's a part of the table that says cashback. So I would encourage you to go back to the shopping portal and click on that area and see what's there. If there's an issue of like something that you purchased and it didn't track, I need to know about that.
It doesn't show anything. Are you showing the USA cashback app? Because the other one there's another one, there's a second one. Might be on the exclusive deals or above exclusive deals. And I have clicked on it and I click on view earnings and it doesn't show anything like what you showed me.
Okay, so you're on. Okay, we'll have to look at that more in depth. So I'd love to get with you and figure out exactly what your
Hey, Charles.
Yeah, because it doesn't show what I've purchased.
and it was through the cashback shopping portal. What I had just pulled up.
Yeah, not the USA one. You know how we can't download a USA app.
Yeah, not on the
It's
app.
the second one. Yes,
Okay.
the other one.
Okay, yeah, I'd like to know what you purchased and just make sure that as you pull up the shopping portal and you click on the tracking that it follows through. So
Yeah, Felipa, Leanne's also helping me identify some big businesses there in New Zealand and Australia, like Woolworths, that we can do some deals with, so we can get you guys some good exclusive deals.
Yeah, because I used to go for the app with McDonald's and all that, and that works. Uber Eats or Dash, DoorDash, that works, but it still doesn't show the amount.
okay, so it's through DoorDash. Okay, good to know.
Yeah.
Okay, Felipe, I'll let me get our woman with wildfire who gives us the report on all that, and I want to see if on our report if it's showing that purchase, and if not, there could be several. We'll troubleshoot why tracking wouldn't go through, but as far as if you're on the portal and you click and it pulls up that site and you shop, the tracking components are in place. So if there's an issue, we've got to troubleshoot to find out why that's there. But I am excited. I did get the report from the 25th and it's loaded. Like it's like scrolling and scrolling all the different sales that happen through the portal and the cashback amounts that are there. So I know that it's tracking for lots and lots of people because we saw a ton of sales come through over the last month, and I'm excited to get that paid out this following Friday.
Hey, Charles, I sent you a link you might want to pull up and might even want to show it to people.
I want to answer Umberto's question. Will the AI be available in other languages? The AI is instantly can talk in 14 languages, but we can add up to 200 depending on who wants to use it and the language you can use. So yes, it'll be in many languages.
Oh, cool, Dave. Okay, so here, hang on. Let me show this.
I actually just redid it. Hit refresh real quick.
Okay. Okay, cool. So here's the video Dave showed earlier, and we'll be getting this landing page live as soon as possible. So it was just completed, but this will be a way to use that video and get it out. Okay, Rhonda.
Hi, good morning, Charles. I just had a question about. I was trying to use the free app to purchase. I do have my lead cards on the account. This is a two-part. I was prompted to update my app, and I just hit the little button, and it took me to App Store. Or do I have to uninstall and reinstall?
No, you can upgrade. So yeah, so anytime there's a app upgrade is if you've gone through and you're set up on the app and you did it through the Save Club funnel, through the link, and just either use the QR code or click from your Save Club back office to download the app through the App Store. Yeah, go ahead and do the updates straight away. You're already locked in to there. So yeah, update. You don't need to do anything special. And anytime there's new updates on the app, there's lots more deals being dropped into there. So there's a all-star development team working with the Savers app, and like their roadmap. I sat down last time Buck and Michael came through town. I sat down with them and went over the 12-month roadmap of development, and it's like, whoa, they got a whole team of people making changes and improvements. So the app, the cashback app's only going to get better and better week in and week out. I really believe in that team. They were a real pleasure to work with, as we were integrating all of our marketing systems and landing pages and reporting with the Savers app team. They gave us white glove service, and I wish all of our vendors and technology partners were as good as those guys. So yeah,
Okay.
go ahead and update.
My next part is I was trying to download the Chipotle. I was prompted to check out. It looked like it wasn't recognizing my linked cards. I just want to make sure I get the credit. Is that normal? Do I have to make that giftcards.com account?
Yeah. The reason why you make the giftcards.com account is because that's where they're going to deliver your virtual gift card. So you could have a physical gift card sent to you, or you could have the virtual gift card emailed to you, but you have to have that account. And the reason why is because if you want to exchange your gift card, or if there's an issue, you work with the gift cards customer service and team. So you do set up that account, and your linked card will track back. So once the purchase is completed, it goes through the payment system rails, and then it'll report back onto your app. It'll show you that sale is there and the cash back is generated.
Okay, awesome. And then do I have to contact Access because I was trying to use the My Deals cashback, wasn't recognizing some of the deals like at Home Depot?
The cashback portal's something different there. You're saying through through the Access development, through the My Deals. Okay, on that site, if there's a glitch, or if there's like a non-redemption issue, there's a phone number on the upper left-hand part of the site. There's also the chat is also really good. So to maintenance any, because there's a million deals in there. So sometimes things go weird, but that customer service, you can just chat and say, hey, I tried to access this deal. I'm running into this issue, and then they've got US based, which I really love. They got US based customer service agents on the chat and on the phone.
Okay, awesome. Thank you, Charles.
All right, Rhonda. Yeah, I'm happy to see you're out there, saving and using the deals. That's the whole point, is saving money, doing the things you're already doing. I know it takes a little bit of kind of that learning curve, but as you just incorporate the savings.
I saw the lady at the doctor's office. I saw her on the Avoderm product with my testimonial, and I kept trying to get her to sign up, and she'd rather pay full price. I said, "Go ahead, I could save you 70%, but I'm sure Avoderm."
Yeah. Well, again, guys, as we make advancements in the future, and this is on our technical roadmap, that you'll be able to already have our first vendors coming that has this built in, that you'll be able to share an affiliate link that would be Avoderm affiliate link that's mirrored with your affiliate account at Save Club. And if they do pay full price, you'll earn that commission.
Awesome.
Yeah, you'll earn the difference. So I really want to get that into place, because that's big commission. I mean, you sell $100 in products and you make $70. I mean, that would be a huge blessing. It is a technical challenge because we're working with so many different vendors. I did find a provider to do it. We need to get our volumes up at Save Club, right? Like what's most important right now is our march to 20,000 reps, then 40,000 reps. And as we start getting our membership base expanded, then it makes every reason to make those investments to get those parts of the technology going. I just want to focus on what's going to grow your checks, your residual income checks with the membership. So, we're a growing business. There's a lot that we would like to get done. That is on the roadmap, guys. One of the biggest things, that if we can get all these products, because we're already doing it with the cashback match, we're already doing it by taking some of the advertising dollars and putting them into the global bonus pools. But when we have those advertising dollars going straight back into positions and getting paid out through the matrix, it's just more accurate and a better way to go. So just imagine getting paid, first of all, saving money, and then getting paid through the compensation plan on all that volume. And that really makes sense if you've got a million consumers in your organization, and everybody's just buying, and it's just dollars coming through, and it's just flowing up through the comp plan. Our genealogy and compensation plan tracking and pay systems can handle that. Working with the brands and getting those dollars reported back properly into the system, just one thing at a time. But we've got a bright future here with Save Club, and that is the intention, is to get advertising dollars on every purchase back into the comp plan.
I appreciate it. Thank you, Charles.
You're welcome. Okay, Dina, you're up.
Hi, this is Dinah.
Dinah.
Hey,
Dinah.
hey. What is the link to the 90-day blitz?
It is blitz90.com. blitz90.com. Go in there. If you have like a Google account, the easiest way to sign up is just do the Google sign up. And then, we go in and we approve the people pretty regularly, at least like once a day probably. And then you're set up. You'll be able to access all that training, and then we'll be posting stuff up there on a more regular basis. Guys, it might not be every day like we were doing with the first 90-day blitz, because we'll build up a training and get it in there. The idea of the 90-day blitz is that you're mentally engaged, following a path to set up a goal, and then sticking with it through 90 days, as we grow that.
This Lee connector?
The page looks like this. blitz90.com. Like this, you'll see the Save Club 90-day blitz. Here will be the spot where you can click, join. And then once you're in, you click on the learning so you can get caught up with just this massive amount of training. I mean, well over training. Okay. Colleen, or is it Rhonda? Who's up next?
Charles is Colleen, yeah?
Yes. Hey, Colleen.
Dinner is actually Deborah Dinner. She's one of my affiliates, and she has put in the chat, because she's been asking me the same as I've been asking you, that she's from South Africa and she cannot see if any of her pre-enrollees are shopping on the app and saving money. Am I missing something?
Yeah. Okay. So, so the way that this works, and I just got the report. So both, the 25th is a big day for us at Save Club Corporate, because we get the reports back on, the app enrollments on portal. And so because she does not have the app, she doesn't get to see the reporting there. So there's a kind of a sideline of reporting that goes on with the app. We're trying to mirror that. It's a much heavier lift than what I thought, because it's all native to the app. There's a list. Colleen, I need to look into this a little bit more. There's a list of kind of orphans of enrollments that came to the app that came through Save Club link that their sponsor doesn't have the app. I can pull that report. I need to take a look at what that is. But what we're doing, we track it on our end, and we see if any of those people have earned cash back or give 5, get 5, and then we put that into the commission payouts. So if you're getting commissions for give 5, get 5, and you have the app, those payments happen through the app. If you don't have the app, we're tracking it, and then we pay it with your regular monthly commissions, which happen on Friday. So that's definitely something. I have the report. We're going to be looking into that today. I'll talk to Chris, who's he's the one that does all of our commissions, and we'll look at that report together.
Okay, awesome. Thank you, Charles. And just one more thing.
But Colleen, it should show up. So even if we don't, so it will show up on your commission report, and it'll show app payment $5, give 5, get 5, $5. That will show up into your report. So hopefully those answers will be done when this next pay run happens, which is on Friday.
Okay, awesome. Thanks, Charles. And just one more thing. Can we get a generic letter, email, that if we want to invite businesses and send them, sorry, a plane's landing over my house again. If we want to invite businesses into Save Club and we are emailing top corporate, can we please get like a standard generic with the same message out that we could email these companies instead of us all giving maybe some non-professional emails, or like a standard generic message that you would like as Safe Club to give corporations to join? Is that something that you could consider?
Yeah, we started this package of materials, which is kind of like what Richard was asking for earlier. It's that form, and it's an intake page. It's a landing page.
Yes, I've got that, but I
For
can't just email
businesses.
that to a company. I need like a generic, how you would like the company to be seen and to be presented to corporations.
Okay. Like
Okay, is that
yeah, basically it's almost like a press release or an announcement saying
yeah,
that
like,
Save Club is now helping businesses of all types gain more of an audience through our merchant program. Okay.
Yes, if we can have something generic like that, so we're all sending out the same message, I'd appreciate it.
Okay. I think that's a tool. I wrote it down here on my my merchant tools list here. So
Okay.
yeah, that's something that we can work on for sure.
Thank you, Charles. Thank you.
Okay. All right, Jonathan. We got a couple more here, guys. We're rolling up to like 90 minutes, so I want to back on your way. Go ahead, Jonathan.
Good. Hey, Charles. And Safe Club family. How's everybody? Happy holidays. So, I wanted to find out how I can contact customer service by phone. Is that possible, or are we all restricted to waiting on responses from text, email?
Yeah, we don't have like a call center set up for phone customer service. And we're hoping to pull a lot of this training and the components into the blitz as things start to get if it's a training question or if it's an actual customer service question. Jonathan, have we been communicating through WhatsApp?
No, we haven't. I'd like to, but I'm sort of locked out of the system right now. That's what I wanted to talk to customer service about in terms of my account.
Okay, your landing pages have been locked off?
Yes.
Okay, so what you got to do in this case is write an email to support, stating that and disclose what traffic sources you're using, because that there's only we have a whole compliance department that looks at potential issues. So if too many pre-enrollees are entered from like a single IP address or single form, it could just be someone stacking in pre-enrollees, or sometimes affiliates, they post in bad places, and for whatever reason, like those forms get auto filled out by bots, or you buy traffic, and a lot of these traffic proprietors, they have bots that put in fake leads and tell you that they're driving traffic. So, there's a lot of kind of scummy things. We've got a really comprehensive set of tools that runs and watches how people come into the forums there. So if you write to support and say, hey, my sites are turned off, here's my traffic sources, I'll stop doing the things that are flagged, and then it'll turn you back on. And that may take like a day, because it goes to customer support, and then it goes to compliance, and then they'll review it, and then that's how you get it turned back on.
Okay. What's the best email address for Safe Club customer service?
It's support@saveclub.com.
Okay, so same one I have, support@saveclub.com, and official Safe Club 10-minute business briefing and customer savings intro and video, in case they're not interested in one, they're interested in other. Do we have that available? Because these are videos that you're doing right now. We would have to go to YouTube and send them a link from today's presentation. But this is really a presentation for people who are already in the business.
So inside the tour is where we have like those video presentations. So, after someone goes through a landing page, they're dropped into their customer. We have a pre-customer, we have a pre-enrollee page. The pre-enrollee page, there's video tour of the products and video tour of the opportunity. And those were also relaunching, we're constantly upgrading stuff. And now that we've got the AI, we're really shifting the message to that concise message. And so on the tour, the homepage of the tour, the first page has like an intro video, a comp plan video, and yeah, that stuff we're you'll see those change here sometime in January. They're just going to get upgraded with the new message. So the best way to do it, instead of just sending someone to YouTube where then they can get lost watching cat videos or something, is to get them into the tour, and then it'll go. And then also there'll be the AI chat bot inside of the tour as well. So as they watch a video, if they do have questions, they can ask the chat bot right there, and the chat bot will then point them into that. The knowledge base that I put in is like over 130 questions that we've trained the AI on, that are the most common questions about when people are asking about discounts or savings or comp plan or whatever. So,
hey, Charles.
Yeah.
I just sent you something on WhatsApp, 2 really good emails that we could use for what that woman asked for.
Okay, great. Here's what, Colleen, I'm just going to forward these to you on WhatsApp. And we'll get these posted into the training too. Okay, let me do it when we're off this call. Okay, last one, Ben. You're up.
Hey, guys. Hey, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Great call. Just to follow up with, I thank you for that form being uploaded. I have 2 businesses I'm really anxious to get going. Once they fill out that form that was posted today, what's the best way to get a hold of you in terms of a conversation on what they're offering and what they can do for the club?
I'm sorry, Ben, to ask that last part again?
Yes. Once that form is filled out, what's the best way to get a hold of you? So this way I can have the owners of the businesses have a conversation with you in terms of what they can offer and what they can do for the club.
Yeah, so that's a great, what I'd like to do is, this is part of our challenge with scaling with businesses. Johnny, you got like 1,000 people. I'm going to be training Kara on our team to open up those lines of communication so that the onboarding process for the business is more systematic. And then the training on, once we engage a business, they say, I want to be part of Safe Club, I want to offer discounts to my business, then we want to onboard them with the right like flyer for the business, with the right materials, so that they're able to promote the actions that we want, which are getting people to use the app or getting people to go in through a funnel, so that business is. Let me think, Ben, about exactly. We could probably do it now, where we can open up these conversations, but I'm afraid that once we get moving, the scalability of onboarding businesses, where let's say we have a rush of 100 businesses all waiting for a phone call, that's not gonna be viable. So we've got to get our business onboarding and training set up so that yourself and everyone else who's doing their business onboarding can point those businesses in the right direction.
Totally understand. Maybe in the meantime, we can kind of do grassroots and just kind of manually do it.
Exactly. Yeah, because that's how we get all the right answers as well. So I'm going to take a look. Go have them fill out that form for the merchant onboarding, and I'll come up with a communication email to everybody, every merchant that's filled out the form. And on that form, who referred them is also there. So I'll CC you as well. So you'll get an email, you'll see exactly what we're communicating to the business. and then from there, that should be our first steps in getting our business onboarding really dialed in.
Okay, makes sense.
Charles,
Yes, who's speaking?
I wanted to ask a question.
Oh, hey, Jim.
On companies that have like restaurants in different states, like a chain,
Mhm.
that's no problem, right?
Yeah, the same way. Yeah, the same way that we'd onboard a single business, we'd onboard the chain. It's the key thing is there has to be that champion or that person with authority at that franchise, at the ownership level or at the C level that can make sure that if we implement a discount, that the groups that their you know agents or their employees know about it. That's kind of the tricky thing. And so creating that awareness. So let's say if it's a 10% discount, if they come up with a coupon to the register or something like that, they need to put that into their point of sale system. And so business onboarding, it's tricky. I didn't want to do this like the first 6 months. There's just such a huge demand for it. And this is another area of business where we're going to build a strong foundation, because this is how Save Club becomes just the biggest on the planet, is having, tens of thousands of affiliates bringing on local businesses. But, with that becomes growing pains and becomes, scalability issues. So, Jim, get them to fill out that merchant onboarding form, and we'll start those email communications. And then from there, we can start fulfilling any individual phone calls or requests, and out of that will come more in-depth training. So it's definitely a lot of work on the business onboarding component, but I'll tell you, the view is definitely going to be worth the hike. As we really get expert at bringing on more deals, it just makes Save Club irresistible. Because when people are saving money at the places that they want to shop, and we offer a lot, but if it's like at a specific restaurant or something, I know some people that use the My Deals or use the cash back, they become fiercely loyal to those businesses because they're getting a great deal. Like Dave's always showing you, he's eating his Atomic Wings place a bunch because he loves that chicken sandwiches. So he becomes very loyal because they're giving him 2 for 1 sandwiches. So, okay, guys, with that, we're well over 90 minutes. Thank you so much. Who's talking? Thank you so much in believing in where we're going here. Save Club 2.0 2026 Blitz. Get excited! I see you down there, Johnny. You're pumped. It's time to take your lifestyle. Really, that's the key thing here, is think about the lifestyle that this can provide you in terms of residual income and having something passive coming in to fill your bank account. That's the key. We're going to work on all the systems here and the mechanisms, but we're building a real business here that as you get this into place, the residual income can last for many, many, many years. So, with that message, line up your people. Wednesday, we're going to have a dynamic call. Friday, we're going to have a dynamic call. Find your people that can lock into a blitz here. Let's get our 3-way phone calls going. We've got a lot of great leadership people here. The first third of this call, the recording is going to be out there. Let people know that we're launching something here. You might have heard about Save Club, what they might have saw in June. We've come a long way, and these next rounds of calls and the level of excitement that we started this call with, it's going to be infectious. So be part of that. Get your people, get anybody who's engaged or wants to be engaged in changing their life for 2026 onto the next round of calls. Everybody, thank you so much. Happy New Year.